Good evening. This is Akashvani. I am Valsa Williams with the news at 9. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi addresses Assam Rozgar Mela via video message. Says government systems must transform themselves according to present times. Home Minister Amit Shah lays foundation stone of National Forensic Sciences University, Guwahati campus. Second Disaster Risk Reduction Working Group meeting of G20 concludes in Mumbai. Prime Minister inaugurates third Khelo India University Games in Lucknow. And in sports, Indian shuttlers PV Sindhu, Kidambi Srikanth and HS Pranoy sail into quarterfinals of Malaysia Masters in Kuala Lumpur. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said government systems must transform themselves according to the present times. He said this while virtually congratulating the newly recruited 44,703 candidates to various Assam government departments at the appointment letters distribution program in Guwahati today.
असम में रोजगार मेले के द्वारा 40,000 से ज्यादा युवाओं को सरकारी नौकरी दी गई है। विकास की इस रफ्तार ने असम में पॉजिटिविटी और प्रेरणा का संचार किया है। असम सरकार ने सरकारी भर्तियों को और ज्यादा पारदर्शी बनाने के लिए कई कदम उठाए हैं। विभिन्न विभागों में भर्ती प्रक्रिया को पूरा करने के लिए असम सीधी भर्ती आयोग बनाया गया है।
The Union Home Minister ceremonially distributed appointment letters to the newly recruited candidates of various Assam government departments at Veterinary College Playground in Guwahati. The Prime Minister remarked that all of us have taken a pledge to make our country a developed nation in the Azadi Ka Amrit Kaal. Mr. Modi urged the youth and all the government departments to upgrade and transform themselves in tune with the demand of the time to provide good services to citizens. Earlier in the afternoon, Union Home Minister Amit Shah laid the foundation stone of the National Forensic Sciences University NFSU Guwahati campus at Changsari virtually from Srimant Shankar Deva Kalakshetra. Speaking on the occasion, he said the NFSU is a specialized university in the entire world, offering 100% job-oriented courses, added the Union Minister.
सबसे ज्यादा जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉरेंसिक साइंस के कोर्स की है, इसलिए कि मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में भारत सरकार आईपीसी, सीआरपीसी और एविडेंस एक्ट तीनों में आमूलचूल परिवर्तन करने जा रही है और ये आमूलचूल परिवर्तन का मूल उद्देश्य हमारे संविधान की स्पिरिट से अंग्रेजों के समय में तैयार किए गए तीनों कानूनों को बदलना और हमारे देश के दो सिद्धि के प्रमाण कन्विक्शन रेशियो को बढ़ाना, ये दो है।
Mr. Shah also launched an Assam Police Seva Setu interactive app where citizens can get 26 types of services without visiting police stations, including e-FIR. President Draupadi Murmu today graced the second convocation ceremony of the Indian Institute of Information Technology, Ranchi. The President lauded the outstanding performance of girls in the academic results in the technological domain and emphasized educating the girl child. She praised that 80% of the medal winners of IIIT are girls. President Draupadi Murmu said with the new education policy, higher education institutions will develop as research hubs which will encourage entrepreneurship culture in the country. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh today called upon industry leaders to come up with innovative solutions to help India become a leader from an imitator in futuristic technologies. He was addressing the annual session of the Confederation of Indian Industry in New Delhi. The minister asserted that in today's era, security equations are changing at an unprecedented pace and countries are focusing more than ever on technological advancements in fields like artificial intelligence, quantum computing and genetics. Mr. Singh said India is currently going through a demographic dividend and the government is working towards optimum utilization of this. Science and Technology Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh has said that international cooperation will play a key role in achieving the country's net zero emissions target by the year 2070. He stressed that it is the collective responsibility of all to work together for a more secure and sustainable future. He was speaking during the website and logo launch event of the joint 8th Mission Innovation Ministerial MI8 and the 14th Clean Energy Ministerial in New Delhi. The BJP today urged the opposition to participate in the historic inauguration of the new Parliament building on Sunday. Talking to media in New Delhi, senior party leader Ravi Shankar Prasad said the Parliament is the crown of Indian democracy and the elected Prime Minister is a crucial part of the Parliament. He said Prime Minister Narendra Modi has always shown respect to the opposition leaders and they should come to witness the historic moment. G20 Council's second Disaster Risk Reduction Working Group meeting concluded in Mumbai today, with the technical and functional level officials coming to an understanding of the importance of disaster-resilient infrastructure and financing for disaster risk reduction as the central theme of any discussion on disaster risk reduction. Speaking to Akashvani News, the Member Secretary of the National Disaster Management Authority said that India has received enthusiastic support on all priority areas from the G20 countries.
All the 20 members of G20, a number of guest countries as well as international organizations participated. We had set out 5 priorities for this group: early warning for all, resilient infrastructure, financing disaster risk reduction, ecosystem-based approaches to disaster risk reduction, better systems or building back better after disasters. On all the 5 priorities, we got full support, very enthusiastic support from the G20 countries. We hope to have specific outcome when we meet for the 3rd meeting in July in Chennai.
The second Trade and Investment Working Group meeting under G20, which concluded in Bengaluru today, held an in-depth discussion on the way forward to integrate MSMEs with global trade, set up a meta-information portal for MSMEs, establish resilient and diversified global value chain, prepare a compendium on mutual recognition agreements, digitize cross-border trade and press for WTO reforms. The 3rd meeting of the TIWG will be held in Kevadia in Gujarat from the 10th to the 12th of July. IPS officer Praveen Sood today took charge as Director of the Central Bureau of Investigation, CBI, a 1986 batch officer. Mr. Sood was earlier serving as Director General of Police in Karnataka. Mr. Sood had served in various important positions during his long tenure of about 37 years. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. As the Narendra Modi government is completing 9 years in office this month, Akashvani News brings a series of special stories on the initiatives taken by the government. The quality of a country's infrastructure is a key determinant in shaping its economic trajectory. The Narendra Modi-led government has made unprecedented investments in modern infrastructure in the last 9 years, taking the country to new heights. A report.
The country witnessed a fast-paced infrastructure development in all sectors in the last 9 years. Over 53,000 kilometers of national highways were added, with rural road connectivity increasing to nearly 99% coverage through the Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. Indian Railways also witnessed a massive capacity expansion through line doubling and electrification, and the Vande Bharat Express is a major Make in India success story. 15 Vande Bharat trains are already operational and 400 Bharat Express trains are to be manufactured in next 3 years. In the last 9 years, the metro rail projects have reached 20 cities. In aviation section, the steps were taken making it affordable and accessible through the Udan project. 74 new airports have been built and operationalized in the last 9 years. Further, 111 waterways were declared as national waterways. The country also witnessed major constructions during the period like the world's highest railway bridge, the Chenab Bridge, the world's longest highway tunnel, the Adal Tunnel. Mayusha, Akashvani News, Thiruvananthapuram.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said in the last 9 years a new era of games has begun in the country, and it is not just for making the country a power in sports but also for social change. The Prime Minister was speaking at the opening ceremony of the 3rd Khelo India University Games in Lucknow today. Inaugurating the event virtually, Mr. Modi said to the players that they have come to sports in an era which is the era of India. Emphasizing the importance of the Khelo India campaign, the Prime Minister said more than 30,000 players have taken part in the Khelo India University Games.
खेलो इंडिया अभियान के तहत हमारी सरकार स्पोर्ट्स इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पर करीब 3,000 करोड़ रुपए खर्च कर चुकी है। बढ़ते हुए स्पोर्ट्स इंफ्रा की वजह से अब ज्यादा खिलाड़ियों के लिए खेल से जुड़ना आसान हो गया है। अब तक
खेलो इंडिया गेम्स में 30,000 से अधिक एथलीट्स हिस्सा ले चुके हैं.
Underlining the role of the Khelo India campaign, Mr. Modi said that it has revived the glory of the traditional sports of the country and the government is giving scholarships to promote such games. He said that the positive change the Khelo India campaign has brought is that it has empowered the women players of the country. Speaking on the occasion, Union Minister of Sports Anurag Singh Thakur said the Khelo India Games have ushered in an era of new India. The grand opening ceremony of the third Khelo India University Games took place at Babu Banarasi Das Sports Complex in Lucknow. Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Singh Thakur has said that Prime Minister Narendra Modi's 6-day foreign tour has increased the pride of the country and its 140 crore citizens. Talking to media in New Delhi, Mr. Thakur said the Prime Minister met with several heads of state, leaders, artists, literators and famous personalities during his visit. He said this will bring fruitful results to India in the future. Sri Lanka's Power and Energy Minister Kanchana Wijesekara has submitted a proposal to revise the electricity tariff to the Parliament, which will be effective from July this year. The reduction of tariffs will be a breather to the common man as the island nation has seen sharp increases in power tariffs over the last year. More from our correspondent.
Speaking at the Parliament, Power Minister Kanchana Wijesekara said over 17 lakh families will receive the benefit, while families in the lower slabs would receive a minimum of 23% of relief. The move comes as the Lankan rupee had appreciated since its lows in February this year. The rupee has appreciated by over 16% against the dollar, making the imports cheaper. The slashing of the price will give some respite to the Ranil government after a slew of unpopular reform measures had been implemented over the last 1 year. The power tariff was raised by 66% in February this year. For Akashvani News, Ahmed Moin Farooqi from Colombo.
Tributes have been pouring in for legendary singer Tina Turner, who died in Switzerland yesterday following a prolonged illness. She was 83 years old. Turner was diagnosed with intestinal cancer in 2016 and received a kidney transplant in 2017. Popular celebrities including Beyoncé Knowles Carter, Mariah Carey, Mick Jagger, Bryan Adams, Rosario Dawson and Naomi Campbell paid tribute to her. Many politicians, including U.S. President Joe Biden and former President Barack Obama and Bill Clinton, also joined the world in paying tribute to the iconic singer. India Meteorological Department IMD has predicted a wet spell over northwest India due to an active western disturbance till the 26th of May with peak intensity today. Light to moderate rainfall at most places with thunderstorms, lightning and occasional gusty winds is very likely over western Himalayan region. The Met Department said rainfall at many places with thunderstorms, lightning and occasional gusty winds is very likely over the plains of northwest India till the 26th of May. A report.
The weatherman has predicted moderate to heavy rainfall at isolated places over Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh and northeast Rajasthan today. IMD also predicted a hailstorm very likely at isolated places over Jammu Division, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh, Uttar Pradesh and north Rajasthan. IMD predicted that thunder squall and gusty wind speed would reach 50 to 60 km per hour, likely at isolated places over Uttarakhand, Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh, Uttar Pradesh and North Rajasthan. Rahisuddin Rihan, Akashvani News, Delhi.
Top Indian shuttlers PV Sindhu, Kidambi Srikanth and HS Prannoy sailed to the quarterfinals of Malaysia Masters in Kuala Lumpur today. The two-time Olympic medalist Sindhu defeated Japan's Aya Ohori in women's singles. Sindhu will lock horns with Wang Chang of China tomorrow. In men's singles, Kidambi ousted 8th seed Kunlavut Viditsan of Thailand, while Prannoy overpowered All England Open champion Li Shipeng of China. And now before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi addresses Assam Rozgar Mela via video message, says government systems must transform themselves according to present times. Home Minister Amit Shah lays foundation stone of National Forensic Sciences University Guwahati campus. Second Disaster Risk Reduction Working Group meeting of G20 concludes in Mumbai. Prime Minister inaugurates third Khelo India University Games in Lucknow. Indian shuttlers PV Sindhu, Kidambi Srikanth and HS Prannoy sail into quarterfinals of Malaysia Masters in Kuala Lumpur. That is all in the news at 9. Good night.